Jesse, you may or may not recognize. I'm currently unemployed. And I'm looking for a job. Do you think Team Rocket's hiring? Rocket Admin S?
Really?
That would have been a great April Fool's if I had like changed the battle science like at to like Rocket Admin S and just be like, I'm gonna give Arlo a run for his money.
Arlo sticks up his nose. Yeah.
And be like, I'll beat Candela. I can beat you. Arlo's like, let's go. And I'll be like, all right, hands.
Jazz hands.
No, not quite.
Okay.
You do know the jazz hands having played Final Fantasy.
I don't like how you're doing that.
It's
I
the
don't like how fluid those fingers are wiggling.
There's a bit in
Are you fangirling on Final Fantasy right now?
oh my god, so much. Bring it back to Pokemon. There's a bit in the Genova theme from Final Fantasy that I just imagine that's the bit that Drowsy's playing with the fingers. There's like I'll have to.
I know the theme.
Yeah, there's a bit. Yeah,
Watch, somebody's gonna make that a thing now.
please, I'll make it a thing. It's Shadow Drowsy. He's been Final Fantasy spoilers. He's been taken over by Genova. Oh, we're doing a podcast. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta let Steam Deck's being weird. I thought I could hit the button and have it work, and I don't think it did. I'm actually kind of curious as to what it did do. No, I'm kind of scared. It's not done yet. Hold on.
Hold.
Oh. Keep her steady. Red 2. Is a Star Wars reference? No, seriously, I don't know what it's doing. It's not done yet.
What is it supposed to be doing?
That button on the Steam Deck is supposed to switch scenes and roll the intro, but it did not work. I guarantee you that.
Push it again.
No. It's going to roll it back.
Double intro.
I please don't want to do that. I don't want to switch scenes. God, this is awkward.
Wouldn't be a Battle Science episode if it wasn't.
You're not wrong. Seriously. Steam Deck or Stream Deck, I need you to finish.
Finish what you started.
Oh, God, I love you. This is not on you. This is on me for setting up this button on the Stream Deck to like automatically do stuff and then not paying attention and not using it for like months.
So what do we do now?
I don't know. I'm going to switch over.
Okay.
I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, yep. Hold on. Oh, welcome to the Battle Science Podcast, a Pokemon Go PvP podcast where we talk about Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go PvP, and other stuff. I am one of your hosts, Steven, a.k.a. Boy in the Woods, joined as always by Jesse, a.k.a. Rocket Admin J.
That's me.
We're in April with a whole lot of stuff to go over. Goodness gracious, I'm wearing one of the Battle Science shirts. This is nice. Nice.
Oh,
This is nice. I'm going to wear this out. Not wear it out. Well, actually, I'll probably wear it enough to wear it out, but like wear it out and about. Maybe get people asking questions, but like, what's Battle Science? I mean, like, let me tell you. Battle Science, Pokemon Go PvP podcast that we do every other week. Where we talk about Pokemon Go stuff and how it pertains to the PvP mechanics within Pokemon Go.
I forgot to ask, is there a logo on the back or is it just the front?
It's just the front.
Okay.
I want them to do double because that would be sick.
You know what would also be cool?
What?
Putting your player name on the back.
That also would be sick. But I think that's beyond what Stream Elements is going to do. So,
okay.
I do want to look out for. I'd love this as a crest for like a hockey jersey or something, and then have your name and stuff on the back. That would be sweet, but not yet. Too many other things going on. But Pokemon Go PvP podcast. If you don't know enough about Pokemon Go PvP podcast, like, you know, if people come up to me and ask, like, yo, what's Pokemon Go PvP? I would then direct them to podcasts from September 6th and August 27th and September 6th, which is our Pokemon Go preseason primer. If you don't know anything about Pokemon Go PvP or want to know more, we go into it at length there on those 2 episodes. If you need that info, go listen to those. Come on back. We'll talk to you here with a little bit more understanding, hopefully.
Pro tip also, first episode, you might want to skip to about 23, 22 minutes in.
Did you go back and re-listen to them?
Yeah.
What did we
We have a whole podcast intro on that piece.
Oh.
So skip on that first episode to about 23, 22 minutes, and you'll get into the meat of the topics.
What's
the date?
Sometimes today's date, we're in April. I told you we were in April.
Did you say it already? I must have missed it.
I said we were in April.
Haha,
in
April Fools.
No, it's past April Fools. We're past that point. It's the 5th. You're probably listening to this on the 8th or later, depending on when you listen to podcasts on podcast services around the globe.
We are on a lot, aren't we?
We're on a handful, just a couple. Technically, when we push it to Podbean, it goes to everything.
Because I think I use mostly Spotify to listen to us.
Yeah, I get the little notification. Thankfully, I followed us on Spotify, so I push it. So actually, fun fact, I push it to be live on Podbean at 3 a.m.
Friday morning, Pacific time, so that it will be up early morning for East Coasters. You can get your daily dose of battle science. Daily dose, a.k.a. every 2 weeks dose of battle science on your drive into work for you East Coasters. It is fascinating to see it gets pushed live at 3 a.m., but I don't get the notification from Spotify until like 6.
Yeah, usually a little bit later in the day.
Because I can go in on Friday morning and I can listen to it on my first part of my shift.
Yeah, it's usually it usually takes a little while to populate on podcast services. But if you want to get it early before Friday, because we record it on Tuesdays, you can get it on Wednesday nights or between Wednesday night and Friday morning, or even after Friday morning, doesn't matter. It's there for you on patreon.com/battlescience. For $1 or more, you can get this podcast early. Not like a week early, because that would be insane. I wouldn't want to record this and release it a week later. Like, then instances like last week would happen, where we're talking about, oh, dude, they're going to announce the community day, and Go Stadium's totally not going to F us over by saying it's going to be one thing and completely and totally misleading the entire community.
Yeah, last 2 weeks ago, we theorized it was going to be Geodude and Alolan Geodude.
Egg on our face. All over our face. There's just egg everywhere. It's an egg throwing party of egg all over our face.
Chansey threw her egg at us.
Yes, not soft boiled. This is a raw egg all over my face right now. This is gross. I'm going to need a shower after this. JR Honda, the rest of the Go Stadium team, I love you guys. That kind of hurt. That kind of hurt a little bit. Not your fault. You guys knew ahead of time. You guys wanted to play the prank. Kind of hurt a little bit. It's never going to happen. I wish we could be in the know for some of that stuff so we don't
mislead people.
Yeah, mislead people, because they literally announced it the next day.
Yeah.
So
classic Niantic for whenever we do stuff.
Yeah, the day after we record a podcast.
I mean, imagine that if we become cool enough that we get to.
But what I'm getting at is we'll never be cool enough. I would have delayed the podcast to that next day. We would have recorded it on Wednesday night,
or we could have just recorded it on Tuesday and not put it out until the day after. Special warning for podcast. Your discretion is advised.
Yeah, I mean, what we could do is if we knew ahead of time, we would have we could have recorded it not live that night,
and then put it out. Put the announcement out.
Put out a Twitch VOD that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just pick up think like the Powerpuff Girls. We pick up the little red phone and it's Niantic calling.
The mayor's calling us. Does the mayor have their secretary where you never see their head?
Probably.
It just like doesn't exist. It's somehow always out of frame in the 4x3 video. I've waited too long to get into the wonderful people that get the podcast early via Patreon that I also get to talk about because they are Patreon producers. Patreon podcast producers, $5 or more on patreon.com/battlescience. You can become like these wonderful Patreon podcast producers.
These people are awesome.
P3s.
They help support us.
P3s.
That's right. You were starting to call them P3s.
P3s. Dolphin93. James, a.k.a. Jimmy Bo, a.k.a. Jim is him. I have not gotten a thumbs up or thumbs down on if he agrees or disagrees with that intro. So, if you got feedback, let me know. If I'm mispronouncing something, let me know, please. Seriously, I will take that. Evo Stevo, Winston the Champ, and Jamar. All are P3s. Thank you for helping support us, keeping this podcast live and on the airs.
And looking forward to coming to a venue near you for live tournaments soon.
Oh, yeah.
Those are a thing again.
Yeah, live tournaments. So we're going to be, let's see.
We'll
we're still kind of in
that probably upcoming.
Randall, please hold your thirst back.
Do I need to use hydrate?
I love our community leaders. I love the local community leaders too, but we got to hold back the thirst a little bit there.
There we go.
Yes, we will be, because technically we're still in housekeeping. We will be at we have our tickets. Do I have, it's going to take me a minute.
The Nexus League tournament?
Yes, I'm going to see if I can pull up the link here real quick. I'll go to our Twitter. I'll go to what we've been tweeting. Boop, do. Nexus League and Mazer Gaming are putting on a tournament in Seattle. Technically, it's Linwood. On April 24th, Jesse and I are both going to be participating. I don't know if they still have slots open. I believe it's a 64-person max tournament.
Double elimination.
$15 door fee with a cash prize. We are not sponsored. We are not. We're not sponsored. We're not special guests. We're just going. We're going to go play. So we're going to go hang out with some peeps. One of the reasons we got some sweet Battle Science merch is because we want to rep that sweet, sweet brand. That's funny. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it is rep the brand, keep people in the know as far as what we do, but
so a little more details on the tournament. It is a double elimination open Great League.
Yes. I got to build a team.
Yeah, we all do.
I'm scared. Maybe next Wednesday? Actually, next Tuesday? You want to do a team building stream on next Tuesday?
We would have a day off next Tuesday.
Yeah. Do you want to do a team building stream?
Oh, I might need to.
Tam building stream? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe we can get some sweet, nasty Swamperts. Shadow Swamperts for eligibility.
Wing Attack might be coming through.
Oh, seriously?
For the Nexus tournament.
A chunk of Wing Attack?
Yep.
Oh, I can't wait to get my butt handed to me. This is going to be great. Celebrities. I'm going to get a whooping.
I would insert song part here, but I think we're copyrighted to that.
This is all I will make a comment. The only amount of comment I will make about the scenario, I would let Will Smith slap me. I'm okay with that. I wouldn't make that comment that Chris Rock made, but I would let a celebrity slap me. Do it. I'll take that. Yes, it'll be fun. I think Jamar, you're in the chat. Most of Wing Attack, the Sylph Arena factions team is based out of Western Washington. So I think there's like 2 or 3-ish, 2 or 3 of them that are, I think, east side or east U.S. Keep my Azu out. Keep my Azu out your mouth. Oh my God.
I can see a meme for
Oh, that's good. All of our open league specialists will be there. Woo! Rubik's Master. Ooh. Sweet. Let's see.
that. Continuing housekeeping.
Where else? What am I blanking on? What's
You did
what
Patreon.
else? Tentative plans to go to the Vancouver, Canada Play Pokemon tournament.
Yep.
I think we talked about that last episode, but we're still working out details. That weekend is I talked about it and then didn't. Did we say the date for
the Nexus?
Yeah, I don't think I did. I think
No,
I
you
was
didn't.
dumb. Look at me, being all excited and stuff, and then not making the. I feel like a dork. Where's the tweet? No, seriously, where did it go?
Right
there
there.
it is. April 24th, 1 p.m. PDT. I think technically the tournament starts at 1 and check-in is at noon.
That sounds right.
Because that's the. Let me go to the event page.
We could also put the event under the description for the episode.
Yes. Check-in open at 11. Check-in close at 12. Double elimination bracket start time is 1. It's a lot of time, but I
And
won't
where is
question
this
that.
at in Linwood?
Yes, this is Gamers Heaven in Linwood. 5116 196th Street, Southwest Suite 203, Linwood, Washington, 98036. Cash prize, I can't wait to see none of it. I'm going to see no dollars. No dollar bills.
But definitely some local PvP celebrities will be showing up, from what I hear.
Yep. If you're in the Western Washington area, come hang
Some
out.
of the best battlers that can make it out.
When is that Play Pokemon?
The regionals?
Yeah.
I have it marked.
You have it on the calendar?
Yeah.
It is in May. We're going to go do Vancouver.
See if I can get there before Steven.
We're going to go
May
invade
27th through the 29th.
May 27th through the 29th. We're going to go invade Canada. I don't know my early American history, so I don't remember which war. Which war
That didn't
it is.
end well, I'll tell you that.
No. No. I mean, formative for American history. We're gonna consume Tim Hortons, and we're gonna go talk Pokemon.
I've never been to Canada, so this will be a new experience for me.
It's not all that different from America.
I imagine
Vancouver, Seattle, Portland, more or less the same. Liberal, a whole lot of homeless.
Okay.
So, more or
But
less.
yeah,
the same.
I
And
definitely want
rainy.
to try some Tim Hortons.
A lot of rain. And you do drink just black coffee with cream and sugar, so Tim Hortons isn't one of those like Starbucks super fancy, from what I gather. It's
like a normal.
it's like a Dunkin' Donuts.
Ooh.
Yeah, a whole lot of donuts. It'll be fun. We're gonna eat some donuts.
But yes, I think our plan is to head up Thursday morning, get there a little early, go do some sightseeing,
Mm-hmm.
and then stay Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, and then probably take home Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I am working on getting my passport and/or enhanced driver's license so that I can legally cross the border.
Yep.
Last time I had to have a passport was too long ago, so mine's expired.
Yeah, you better get a passport because I can't smuggle you in. I have no method. I do have a Canadian friend that actually might have a method.
We'll get back to him.
Yep, I'll reach out to him. He's actually coming down for SoccerCon, so.
Oh, well, there you go.
And I'll be hanging out at SoccerCon if you see me. If you enjoy anime, I'm going to be hanging at SoccerCon, which is Seattle's premier anime convention. I'll be there, I guess.
April 15, 16, 17?
Yes, I think so.
If Frisket, yep, there it is.
Yeah. Frisket, you can't go. Oh, no. It's okay. I don't watch.
Steven will go enjoy it for you.
It's been a long time since I've really gone ham with
Wow,
watching
first time in
anime, so-
18 years.
Wow. Wait. Frisket, did you go back in the day when it was BakaCon?
Oh my god.
They had to name change. Since 2004. Whoa. And well, actually, technically, 2 of those years were COVID, and it didn't happen. So, but same difference. Oh goodness. I didn't set up a Pokemon Go PvP tournament for SakuraCon. I should do that for next year. Next year, I'm also debating on if I should volunteer. 2 years outside of BakaCon. Baka basically means like idiot or stupid in Japanese. So they called it BakaCon for like the first couple years, and then they started working with the Japanese consulate that's here in Seattle, and they're like, yeah, we should probably name change this. Because I wouldn't want to go to a convention that's like a like American culture convention that's in like Europe or whatever that's called like Idiot Con or something. So
yeah,
it would be humorous, but
Neck Con.
I mean, the cell signal in every convention hall is
It's
pretty
bad.
darn terrible. So yeah,
Which
you're
is
not wrong.
Gonna be interesting how they handle Play Pokemon in Vancouver.
I mean,
Because it looks like it's
they
inside a big convention hall.
they handle. I mean, they do that in every single event center. So they might.
Sorry, go ahead.
If they have it, we talked about this during our Battle Science After Dark for March. How they're handling the Play Pokemon events.
From what we've seen with Liverpool.
Yeah, they're doing their own phones, which means they can run off of either a specific Wi-Fi or a specific cell network.
Yeah, I actually
that
wanted to
they
reach
have a
out
booster
with,
for in
Zionic and see if we could do like a discussion with him and his experience, because he didn't play. He went there to spectate and vlog it, essentially.
I don't know. I haven't participated in Catch Cup.
Well, it's gone now.
Oh, it's gone now?
Yep.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I missed it.
We're on Halloween Cup.
Weird, right?
Halloween
We're
in April.
Woo! Yeah. Give me the candy. All right, let's get into this.
Let's do it. Let's cut into this meat pie.
Ew. Ew? No. Yeah, kind of weird.
Giddy up now. This is the news roundup.
Oh, it's April. April content update. Literally the day after we recorded our podcast 2 weeks ago.
Yay!
This April Community Day, Tapu Bulu in Raid, Sustainability Week, and more. We'll talk about the April Community Days, plural, here in a moment. April Community Day, we'll just ignore that. Upcoming events. It's already happened. April Fool's 2022. What a joke. It was a Ditto event. You missed it, or you participated in it. Good for us. It happened. Doesn't matter.
It was a chance for people to get shiny Dittos outside of research.
Shiny Ditto is available
overall
already,
anyway. Yes,
but this was not a boosted chance, but a more consistent chance of getting Ditto.
Of finding not only Ditto, but increasing your encounters of shiny Ditto.
Yeah.
One thing I'm not sure if they mentioned or not was it was incredibly boosted from 5 till 8 p.m. local.
I was working.
I don't think I remember seeing that in the announcement for the event. I might be wrong, though.
I think they made a comment.
Okay.
Because people were saying, oh, it's a Ditto Community Day. Because it's the same hours. Yeah. I was like,
I think
guess.
I ended up going out to our local town and just walking around because I had nothing better to do. I was like, I need to get some walking in anyway. So went out, caught some fast catch, some things that were Ditto, some things that weren't. I think I ended up within a 2-hour period with 4 shiny. But that was just fast catching and just scooping up everything. I'm also on that level 50 grind, so just catch everything at this point. If you missed it, you didn't miss anything.
No.
There was nothing special about Ditto. There was just more chances to find Ditto and more chances to find the shiny. There were some people that got the Hundo and the Shundo, so congrats to them. If it were me, I would probably transfer it to home and then over to Sword and Shield because we still don't have breeding in Pokemon Go. So outside of that, really not much you can do with Ditto. I guess the one nice thing to take away from the Ditto, if you want to put it in gyms and be that person, is the Ditto doesn't matter on IVs because it copies the Pokemon it transforms into.
Yes. Yeah, and I mean Ditto can't.
You can't use it in GBL
anyway. Yeah.
or Self.
I'm about to transfer a bunch of traded Chansey.
Oh yeah, 3 minutes left there, Turbo.
I know. That's why I was like, oh, hold on.
So I'll go ahead and read through the
Double
next
transfer.
part, which is what we're currently in. All hands rocket retreat. Additional sources report that potential for a heightened Team Rocket Go activity from Sunday, April 3rd, 2022 to Thursday, April 7th, which is 2 days from now as of this recording. Stay alert, trainers. After that, we have spring into spring from Tuesday, April 12th to Monday, April 18th. We get ready to jump headfirst into spring with this themed event. And then after that, we will have the Sustainability Week from Wednesday, April 20th to Monday, April 25th. Trainers will be able to reflect on the importance of sustainability while another Pokemon originally discovered in the little region makes its debut.
157 Togepi and Togetic, Wobbuffet, and Sudowoodo.
Okay.
I wonder how many XL candies I'm
4.
gonna get. Oh, one event Pokemon. Oh, it's probably a Flower Crown. Legendary, mythical, or event Pokemon. Oh, yeah. It's thinking. Game Crash?
This close to the end, I'm surprised.
Please, no. It's frozen? One Chansey XL candy, like 9 Sudowoodo candy. Wow, that was pretty terrible.
Yeah.
But that's a ton of space for
Space cleared up
for this weekend.
So 5-star raids going on. We have Tapu Lele until the 12th. It's currently your 5-star raid boss. Starting April 12th. That's next week, right?
April 12th?
No, that was today.
No, today's not the 12th. Next week is the 12th.
Next week. Okay. So next Tuesday, we will see Therian, Formy, Thundurus come into raids.
From today until next week.
Until the 26th. After that, April 26th to May 3rd, we will have Tapu Bulu.
No, you're reading it wrong.
Am I reading it wrong?
Yep. Tapu Bulu is from the 12th to the 26th.
Thank
so
you.
from today to next Tuesday, Therian, Formy, Thundurus.
Okay. And then after that will be Tapu Bulu.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go back to Therian, Formy, Landorus from April 26th to May 3rd. Tapu Bulu's got an interesting moveset. If you haven't checked it out, PokeMiners put it out. You can go on their site and check it. There have been a lot of changes of the stuff that they've recently announced, so we might see a change to Tapu Bulu before its initial release.
Maybe.
So take that with a grain of salt. Tapu Bulu.
Actually, I have some of the moves. We'll cover over the moves in the meta-analysis.
Okay. Tapu Bulu is one of the island deities from Sun and Moon. It is a unique grass and fairy typing. I think it was was it you and me or Proto Man and I that looked up its stats? It's a little bit weaker than Dragonite. It was Proto Man and I. We looked it up over breakfast. We were looking at its stats. It's a little bit more attack weighted than Dragonite, but has less defense than a Dragonite. So as a legendary versus pseudo-legendary, that's kind of interesting. The grass fairy typing makes it 4 times weak to poison. So if you really want to just wail on it once it comes out, those poison types, Mega Gengar, Tentacruel is a good option. Roserade also is still fairly effective against it with Poison Jab and Weather Ball. Will it be good? That has yet to be seen because, again, they could change the moves at any given point. But the one after that will be Therian, Formy, Landorus, and that one does have some play in Master League and potentially Ultra. So that's, it's one we've had before, and it's coming back again, so yeehaw. Your Mega Raids for the month of April will be Mega Charizard until the 5th, which I believe is over now. Yep. Next, we have Mega Manectric. And then after that is Mega Pidgeot.
Yay.
But from Friday, April 29th to Tuesday, May 3rd, we have an unannounced Mega.
Yes. This does not line up with the Mega Go Battle Day. So Mega Stardust Go Battle Day. That will be happening in May. So,
they did recently push updates for. Nah, I'm not gonna say anything. I'll let it be a surprise.
Randall asked for Mega T-Tar.
Your raid hours in the month of April will be April 6th, Therian Formy Thunderous, April 13th and April 20th, Tapo Bulu, and April 27th, Therian Formy Landorus, which is nice because that's 2 weeks for Bulu, which is the new one, and then 1 week of each of the existing Therians. You have your weekly one Pokecoin bundle, beginning every Monday in April. A one-time bundle containing the remote raid pass and other items will be available for one coin in the Pokeshop. Your April research breakthrough has gone from April 1st to May 1st. Will be a Alolan Marowak. If you're lucky, you may encounter the shiny. Unfortunately, no special move there with Shadow Bone, so you can still get the one with Shadow Ball. If you get a good enough one from research that you want to use an Elite TM, then you can use the Elite TM for Shadow Bone. That is another argument for another day, which is better. It depends on how you want to use it. Pokemon Spotlight Hours for the month of April. Tonight, as we are recording, it is Stunky for 2 times transfer candy, as you recently heard Steven mentioning that he wanted to get those out before the event ended. April 12th will be Bunnelby for 2 times XP for evolving Pokemon. April 19th will be 2 times Catch Stardust with Oddish. And then April 26th will be Sunshine Form Cherim for 2 times Catch XP. For those who don't know, Cherim has a base catch rate of 10%. That puts it on par with legendaries.
Do you think it'll adjust?
I hope so, because that's really obnoxious. Like, even Oddish doesn't have a great catch rate either.
It's it doesn't have any legacy moves. At this point, it's in limited metas. It's more favorable, but to be honest, I think Roserade fits that slot very well as like a pseudo fire.
Yeah,
that's a grass.
Protoman and I were discussing that as well. Pre-Poison Jab rework, Sunny Cherim and Roserade were on par with each other because they both had access to Fire Weather Ball with Bullet Seed as their fast move, and then you could either take Solar Beam, Dazzling Gleam on Sunny Cherim, or Sludge Bomb, Solar Beam, I think, as well on Roserade.
I think it's Magical Leaf.
Magical Leaf? Okay.
It's something better than Solar Beam.
Well, it now has Leaf Storm. I don't think it had that originally. That was one of the more recent updates.
Where is my kiss from a rose? Here we go. Seal. Singer. Leaf Storm. You're right.
Okay.
Which I think is better than...
Yeah, it's the Grass Wild Charge.
Yeah.
Other keynote update, a new Adventure Sync widget will be available for Android devices in early April. When you enable Adventure Sync, you will now have the option to add a widget to your device's home screen so you can track progress when hatching your eggs. This feature is already available on certain iOS devices. I currently have it going. I'll go ahead and show it to you here, Steven.
I'm actually going to pull it up here because I haven't put it on.
Oh, okay. So under your widgets menu, for most phones, it's just holding down on the home screen and then pulling up the widgets menu.
Oh, look at that.
And so it tracks your active eggs. So if you have more than one, so like here on my screen, it shows the 4.
Okay. So the UI shrinks and stuff. That's smart.
But you can make it bigger. I just have it shrunk.
But
yeah, it's one of those things where you do have to have Adventure Seek enabled. So if you're not one of those people that likes to have them tracking you, then it probably won't work as efficiently. But it's a nice way to just look at your phone and be like, oh, I have eggs coming up. I should probably, or a good way to track how much you're walking. Sorry. And that's pretty much it for the announcements for April other than Community Day.
Speaking of Community Day, April 20. You actually want to do chronological order or do you want to do order of announcement?
let's start with what you got on screen.
Okay, April 2022 Community Day. It's, for those of you listening to the audio podcast that may or may not know, it's Geodude.
Ha!
Or so we thought. Again, egg on our face. It is the Gen 6?
7.
Gen 7? Gen 7 from the Alola region, the normal type Stuffle. Saturday, April 23rd, 2022 from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. Yeah, that's right. It's 3 hours. Trainers, we're excited to announce that Stuffle the Flailing Pokemon will make its Pokemon Go debut during April's Community Day event. Stuffle will appear in the wild, and if you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny one. Community Day adjustments. This is from PokemonGoLive.com. This is their April 2022 Community Day Stuffle update from their blog. The Community Day adjustments. This is like a side information here if you haven't read it already. We also wanted to take a moment to discuss some changes to the Community Day format we'll be testing. In 2020, we doubled the length of our Community Day events, extending them from 3 hours to 6. Since then, however, we found that only 5% of our trainers tend to participate in the event for more than 3 hours. One of the biggest pieces of positive feedback that we received after January's 3-hour Community Day Classic was that players and community leaders noticed how much more the community was out and about during the event. So for Stuffle Community Day, we are returning to 3-hour format. Our hope is that doing so will create even more opportunities for trainers to play together and connect outside as they're exploring. We know that trainers have enjoyed all the extra resources that can be collected during longer events, so we're adding some new and exciting perks to Stuffle Community Day to give you the ability to collect just as many resources during gameplay. Check them out below. Do we want to reboot this now, or do we want to reboot this later? I kind of want to do it now.
Well, we already did it in the B-side.
Well, I did it in the B-side, but like, I'm gonna boil it down as simple as possible because everyone's already heard all of the complaints already, more or less. And actually, basically, everyone's the statistics can be manipulated in any which way they want. Randall's comment kind of gets to my point, but it's a little bit off. So Randall says, we shortened the buffet time so people have to eat faster instead of eating for 6 hours. It's not necessarily about eating faster. It's more about we wanted our restaurant to be more packed and more busy when we're open, rather than being able to be more accessible to more people. We just wanted to be as busy as possible. So we reduced our hours from, 11 to 6 to, or 11 to 5 to 2 to 5, more or less. Because it's not necessarily about, people like us that want to grind will have less time and it'll be a little bit more pressure from what we're used to over the last 2-ish years. But it's less about the grind for the general community and more about the crowded experience, not necessarily the crowded experience, but like the getting together is their thought. They want people to be together. Friskachew, to boil down Friskachew's comment in the chat here as well. This is considerably less accessible of an event as well.
Correct.
Because it goes from the 6 hours, which is more accessible and less condensed versus a condensed 3-hour window within. And I still don't understand calling it Community Day. It's 3 hours. A day is 12 hours. Why not make it 12 hours? Why call it Community Day if you're only going to make it 3 hours? It's semantics, but, Community Afternoon, community evening. I don't know.
I mean, they're even taking it out of context for Pokemon now and just calling it Niantic Community Day. They're broadening it to not just be Pokemon. It's including their other games now, too.
Oh, so their other games are choosing the same dates?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Ew. So if you play 2 of their games, better run 2 devices with each game running on a different device. That's gross.
But you got to remember, not everybody's playing Pokemon, not everybody's playing Pikmin, not everybody's playing Ingress.
Right. Nobody's playing Harry Potter Wizards Unite anymore.
Take a stab at that community.
Hey, man.
You just have had a cadavered that franchise.
Yeah, nerfed incense.
That's a whole nother topic. But I think the TLDR people need to take away from this is the comment I love to use on the B-Side episode was Niantic as the parent saying you need to go play outside. That's it. You don't really get to choose anymore.
I need my favorite GIF. Where's my favorite GIF? By the way, featured Pokemon Stuffle will appear more frequently in the wild, and if you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny one. Stuffle hasn't been released yet.
Yeah, that's another...
At 2 p.m. your local time will be the first time you can catch Stuffle. By the way, it's a 400 candy evolution.
Yeah. So that's one of my other takeaways from this versus Geodude for a community day. I would love to hear the overall community's thoughts on... Okay, here's my take. Quick hot take. If they had released Stuffle as a wild spawn instead of Jamango at the beginning of the event and made it a little bit more common, I don't think it would have had as big an impact as here's a new Pokemon for 3 hours.
We would have
400 evolution. Here's some bonus catch candy to go with it. Go crazy.
We'd have approximately 15 to 20% less outrage.
Yes. But if it had been something like Alolan Geodude, you know, it's something that's been around for a while. Geodude also in general, they're not that great a Pokemon. But I don't think it would have been as big as an outrage as something that's just being released for this. It's an event-released Pokemon. And to say it's not going to be available after the event is ignorant. It will definitely be available after the event. It's just how they decide to handle that after the event is over.
Yes, and its community day move won't come back until January or till December. So yeah, it's like not ideal.
So first, get you to answer your question. If you Pinap every Stuffle you see, roughly 34 catches for 1 Evo during the event because of the bonuses.
Which is pretty reasonable. But
we also did get the stats for Drain Punch.
Yes.
It's a 5 energy cost more power up punch.
With a defense buff?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
It doesn't make it great. It just makes it blah.
Speaking of Drain Punch, or Beware, evolving Stuffle during the event or up to 2 hours afterwards, still have 2 hours afterwards, to get a Beware that knows the charge attack Drain Punch. Making its Pokemon Go debut, the charge attack can provide Beware with a defensive edge. So rather than leeching HP like it does in
the MSGs,
the main series games, it provides a defense debuff. Is that guaranteed? Do we know?
It's a defense increase, and yeah, it's 100%.
Okay, that's
one
what it
stage.
Is. I don't know why, but I'm feeling this GIF.
Okay.
The sexy slide. The sexy shimmy. You'll need 400 Stuffle candy to evolve Stuffle. There's a little asterisk thing there. Do they put this? They don't put this on every community day page, do they?
What
the number of candy that it requires to evolve?
I think they are obligated to for this one.
In this case, yes, because Stuffle hasn't come out yet. Yeah.
I think you don't really pay attention to other stuff because most of the communities that make those really nice infographics make the nice little charts for us that tell. Plus, most of the community things aren't brand new stuff.
Yeah, so we already know. Community Day special research story, strong stuff for $1 $1 the equivalent pricing tier in your local currency. You'll be able to access Stuffle Community Day exclusive special research story, strong stuff. Stay tuned for when tickets for Strong Stuff Special Research Story go live. Tickets are non-refundable, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? Event bonuses. So they said they were going to pack this event with more bonuses because it's packed into a lesser time frame. 3 times Catch XP, 2 times Cast Candy, 2 times chance to receive Stuffle XL Candy from catching Stuffle. Instance activated during the event will last for 3 hours, the entire event. Lure modules activated during the event will last for 3 hours, the entire event. Take a few snapshots during Community Day for a surprise. And 1 extra special trade can be... excuse me, there's 2 other things. 1 extra special trade can be made during the event and 2 hours after the event, maximum of 2 for the day. And trades made during the event and 2 hours after the event will require 50% less Stardust. So rather than like a standard 100 Stardust trade, it's 50 Stardust trade.
Yep.
Which is neat.
It saves that and the other bonus that I don't think you've mentioned yet is where they're trying to drive the community bonus for the getting together bonus.
Yes. Group play bonuses. This is literally the only reason I would ever consider this to be a community day. Realistically, there should be a spotlight day, not be named a community day. But this feature is moving in the right direction for...
This is what you should expect for community type events.
Group play bonuses. Work together with other trainers to unlock additional bonuses in that location. If enough Pokemon are caught by trainers from a single lure, the 3 times XP bonus for catching Pokemon near the lured Pokestop will be increased to a 4 times XP for 30 minutes. Asterisk. This bonus will not stack with the base 3 times catch XP bonus and will instead replace it for the duration. It's interesting that it only lasts for 30 minutes. It makes me wonder, can you turn it on for 30 minutes? Does it turn off for 30 minutes? Turn back on, turn off? Or can you, once activated for 30 minutes, can you consistently activate it for 30 minutes for the rest of the duration of the event?
Yeah, that's information we don't know.
We don't know what it looks like. We don't know how that functions.
I imagine, if anything, it'll work like a power-up feature for how they've been doing for the power-up Pokestops.
Mm-hmm.
If you click on the stop, it shows this stop is boosted for X amount of days, hours, and minutes.
Interesting. I've not looked at that yet, so I don't know. I don't think I've seen how that actually looks or operates.
It's plain white text at the top of the stop.
Event bundles. There will be a special one-time purchase community day box available for 850 Pokecoins, featuring 15 Ultra Balls, 15 Pinot Berries, 1 Elite Fast TM, and 1 Remote Raid Pass. There's not an Elite Charge TM here, even though it's a charge move. I don't know if this is an inaccuracy or if this is for real. They haven't changed it since they posted this on March 23rd, so I'm going to say it's a Elite Fast TM.
Oof.
A bundle containing 30 Ultra Balls will be available in the shop at no cost. Be sure to pick it up during the event. Stickers. You'll be able to get event-themed stickers by spinning Pokestops open gifts and purchasing them from the in-game shop. I'm sure they are adorable because Stuffle is quite
Yes,
cute.
they have PokeMiners put it out if you want to pull it up.
Oh, sick. I don't know if I have that. Can you shoot me a message with it?
Yep.
Thank you. Let me jump ahead a little bit to what we have for the moves for Stuffle and Beware. On Stuffle, currently, because it could change. We'll talk about that later. Fast moves, Tackle and Takedown. Charge moves for Stuffle, Superpower, Brick Break, and Stomp. Interesting. Nothing exceptional here.
Stomp is a more expensive version of Body Slam.
Fascinating. Beware. Fast moves, Tackle, Low Kick, and Shadow Claw. Charge moves, Superpower, Payback, Stomp. This is without the Community Day move activated here. So,
Send on Discord.
thank you. Shangshu. Open original. It's got the Ditto stickers, which are so hilarious. I love the team. The Mystic Birds, but as the Ditto pink with the eyes and everything. I really wanted to go back to the Ditto event. I really wanted the Professor, even though the Professor was supposedly a Ditto for a period of time. I really wanted Professor Willow to have the Ditto face. They didn't change it. I was kind of bummed. The Stuffle stickers. Yes, that is pretty adorable. So,
I like the little nice tongue-in-cheek with the pineapple berry on the one.
That's a good one. Blip. Yes, this is wonderful. Alrighty. Yeah. It's a thing. This event.
They did specifically say it's a test.
Yes. The other thing I'll mention is in the required reading for this episode, Jerry Seawolf had a conversation with Niantic's director of the Pokemon Go live game, Michael Steranka. I apologize if I mispronounced that. Sat down and had a conversation with him. One of the things they mentioned is I read most of it. This was longer than the article I saw that I seemed to read previously. Interesting. Here we go. Something about brought up this. I'm going to quote directly from this Reddit article. Link will be in the description. Other topics. I brought up the seeming conflict between encouraging getting out and walking for incense boosts, yet having boosts tied to lures during the coming community day, which decidedly do not encourage walking. He said that while it didn't come out in the announcements made so far, as he had hoped it would, the lure bonuses during April Community Day will also come with a greatly increased radius of effectiveness for said lures. He said the exact radius distance was still being tested internally, but that it would be very noticeable, and the intention was to have them collectively cover very large areas and benefit many, many players.
Huh.
So lures are going to be super effective or something?
That's a good way to put it.
No details other than I don't know if that means like lure spawns are going to spawn because it's what, every 2 minutes or so, a new Pokemon?
If anything, I would imagine it reaches the player's range to interact with other points of interest. I think they just slapped the coding for that.
That's huge.
But that's what they're saying.
But then my question then becomes: is there 2 Pokemon within that radius of every 2 minutes? Like, how does that function?
I don't know.
I would love that if it was 2 Pokemon in every.
Because then you get crossover depending on how clustered you are.
Yeah, I mean that's so like a normal lure spawns 1 Pokemon every 2 minutes. That would be 2 Pokemon every 2 minutes, and then on top of that, Community Day spawns where all of your spawn points, or 99% of your spawn points, are Stuffle anyway.
I'd say 95.
Bonus. Like I think bonus spawn points that usually have something on them for like 5 to 10 minutes every hour.
Your rare spawns.
Like every spawn then becomes, and then you're generating more spawns. We might be looking at like a really dense, packed spawn points.
Depending on where you're playing.
Yeah. It could be absolutely bonkers. I don't know. Yes, we'll get back to that though.
So I heard you like Mudkip.
Oh my God, April Community Day Part 1. Technically, it happens before Stuffle. It happens this weekend. Community Day Classic, Memories of Mudkip. Hey, you know how we had, what was it? Bulbasaur first? And we're like, oh, this is an interesting one. I wonder if we're going to get Squirtle or Charmander next. Wouldn't it suck if we got Charmander again? We get Mudkip. Miss all of the stuff in between. Here's Mudkip.
To be honest, I don't hear anybody complaining.
No, actually, it basically crickets.
No one's gonna say no to Mudkip.
Yeah. My thought process is, as a big ramp up to play Pokemon.
Yeah.
This makes an excellent PvP Pokemon.
They're doing
almost a necessary PvP Pokemon in Hydro Cannon Swampert. Just outright available.
Yeah. It's interesting to see them do 2 of the biggest influential Community Day starters.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, Shadow.
Yeah.
Shadow Mudkip
the Rocket event going on right now.
Shadow Mudkip is back in the rotation. Frustration is TMable off for 5 days. the week before Mudkip Community Day.
Yeah.
Now here's my little grip gripe here, is that we got this announcement of Mudkip. We didn't even have a date until the announcement, which was a week or so after Stuffle's announcement. Whereas we've had the announcements for the standard community days, the dates
for a couple of months.
At the very beginning of the season, we had the dates.
Yeah.
So that bothers me a little bit here. I know I left little note stuffs here. Yes, I was like, why are classic community days getting announced so late? Why are these?
Why are these so last minute?
Yeah, counterintuitive to how they've been announcing a season's worth of regular community days. It's just kind of bizarre. I mean, a good chunk of the player base already has Swamperts galore. I have literally no need for any more shiny Mudkip. Anymore. I've had community days where I've caught more, but realistically, like out of all of the regular 3-hour community days we had prior to COVID, shiny Mudkip was probably one of the ones I had the most of.
Yeah.
So I have absolutely no need of more. But we have XL candy.
We do have XL, and not to mention Swampert will get a Mega eventually.
Yeah. Just get the best you can. I don't think I have a hundo, so that'll be something I'm looking out for. Community Day Classic Memories of Mudkip, Sunday, April 10th, 2022, from, you might have guessed it, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. Trainers, we're excited to announce that we'll be holding a Community Day Classic featuring yet another favorite Pokemon, Mudkip. I heard you like Mudkips. Feature Pokemon Mudkip will appear more frequently in the wild. If you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny one. No surprise there. Exclusive attack, it's...
Hydro Cannon.
I was going to joke around and say Icy Wind. Lol. Jesse's right. It's Evolve Marshtomp, Mudkip's evolution during the event or up to 2 hours afterwards to get a Swampert that knows the charge attack Hydro Cannon. Oh, you're right. Or I'm right. There is no extra little text that says how much candy a Swampert's going to cost to evolve. So
it's 125.
Yeah, 125 total from Mudkip to Marshtomp to Swampert. And actually, technically 123.
Nope, it's 124.
No, because each evolution you get a candy back.
Right, but if you don't have... Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
I don't. Not enough. Not on this one. Community Day Special Research Story Mudkip Community Day Classic for $1 US or the equivalent pricing tier in your currency. You'll be able to access a Mudkip Community Day Classic Special Research Story. Stay tuned for when tickets for Mudkip Community Day Classic Special Research Story go lives. By the way, it's this weekend. It hasn't gone live yet. Maybe tomorrow. Event bonuses. 3 times catch XP. Incense activated during the event will last for 3 hours. Lure modules activated during the event will last for 3 hours. Take a few snapshots during Community Day Classic for a surprise. Wait, hold on. Is that happening for Stoffel? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. For whatever reason, I breezed past it on Stuffle. It is happening on both. 3 times catch XP. That's neat. I'm throwing on some eggs and catching literally everything I can.
So, for 3 hours, that is 6 eggs? 30 minutes each?
Yes. Do I have that right now?
Don't worry about that right
Let's
now.
find out. No, I will. I will worry about that right now. Nope. Boop. Gosh, Julian, I have 12. Excellent. Woo! Event bundles. There are a special one-time purchase Community Day box available for 850 Pokecoins featuring 15 Ultra Balls, 15 Pineapple Berries, an Elite Fastium, question mark, and 1 remote raid pass.
Why are they doing Elite Fastium?
I think there's a nice Pop-Tart. I got some more upstairs. Did you sneak one of mine from upstairs?
Oh,
Thank
these
you.
are mine.
Pop-Tart Ninja. I think there's a typo hiding somewhere. I think they're copying pasting these from the previous Community Day, but
You hope.
I hope. I mean, I'm not that I'm buying these bundles anyway. I haven't bought a bundle for what?
Nothing.
Oh, why
Just
are
trying
you?
not to be loud opening these.
That's fine. I mean, I would be less worried if you moved the mic closer to your mouth. Your mic is so far away. Quillfish, when did you get here? Oh. Wait, has somebody made that an emote?
I bet.
I haven't seen it.
If not, I might have a new project.
Boy howdy, I gotta hang out with my a buddy of mine at some point next week and work on graphic stuff. So maybe I'll see about doing that.
Mudkip Community Day. Get your mudkips.
Yeah, Elite Fast TM if you want it. It's 850 Pokecoins rather than, I think it was double that. I think it was 1700 Pokecoins on previous Community Day bundles. So they're dropping the price there. That's nice.
Please buy our box.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what really the thought process is there. And a bundle containing 30 Ultra Balls will be available in the shop at no cost. Be sure to pick it up during the event. Yes, cool, neat. Mudkip's coming back. It's not getting a remix like Charmander and Machop. No.
Charmander's the only one that's been given 2 moves.
Right.
Other than if you count Roserade.
2 different community days.
No, it's just been Charmander.
2 unique community days, I should say, to be as exact as possible. So, yeah, cool. I guess.
Get yourself some Mudkips.
It's neat. Get Swampert. Excellent. Charge up the phone. Pokemon Go Community Day meetups are coming to select cities worldwide. This was posted April 5th, 2022.
That was today, wasn't it?
Yes, I'm going to breeze through this. This is for Stuffle. Our in-person Community Day meetups will happen Saturday, April 23rd from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local. Specific spots around the world. If you're in Washington, Western Washington to be specific, you have 2 availabilities.
Those are both on the same day?
Pick your poison. Yes. One of them is in-person Community Day meetups. The other one is trainers will receive more items at every time they spin a Pokestop. So Bellevue Community Park is...
Bellevue Downtown Park?
Yes. The more items every time they spin a Pokestop.
So if you're
Double check
needing
what
items
it
and you want to kind of just play a lax Community Day,
Yep.
Bellevue Downtown Park. Great location, right next to the big mall there.
Yeah, technically it's in the parking lot, but... and then the other one is at the Seattle Center, right in between Le Space Needle and Space Needle, Mopop, and the Climate Pledge Arena, is a in-person Community Day meetup from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So meet people and stuffs, I guess.
If anything, I would have to guess it'll be centered on the Fisher Plaza, much like it was for GoFest.
Yes, hopefully there's like a booth or something, and you can say hi to people. I don't know. You can say hi to people at any meetup. You don't even have to go to a meetup to say hi to people. I'm confused. Also, by the way, Washington, the next nearest one, like the coast gets them, and then Middle America gets nothing. Like, homie, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico,
They really like
Utah,
the South.
Idaho, all of Oregon, nothing. Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, North Carolina doesn't get anything. South Carolina doesn't get anything. Like, what? I mean, there's plenty of other places.
So
that don't
Spalak
get it,
is
so.
asking, is this for both communities or just Stuffle?
They reference this as just Stuffle. They only say the 23rd. So
yeah, just Stuffle.
yes. I don't get it.
They're trying to incentivize meetups.
I guess. Hey, by the way, COVID's still going on. I'm still going to be wearing a mask. If they offer a 4th booster shot, put that in me.
Get your Pokerus.
Yeah. Stab me with it. Blowgun.
Come on.
Blowgun, hit me with that. I'll take it. I'm baffled. I'm confused. There's no. It's in person. That's all they say. There's no.
You have to remember, Niantic wants you to go outside and touch grass.
Homie, I'd be doing that anyway.
But with other people.
I don't need other people. Touching grass is like other stuff that I do in private. I don't have to be with other people, and I don't want to be with other people.
Maybe we should just do like a big group shot of all of us laying in grass.
And arguably, it's safer and more enjoyable to do it by yourself. I'm being vague for a reason. Yeah, I don't. Niantic, what are you doing? Serious. I don't say this in. No, I mean I'll be. We'll be out there. We're gonna be hanging out. We're not going. I'm just.
We're fortunate enough to be able to go.
Yes. The thing that I'm confused at is it's like, yeah, go meet people. Be like, okay, but why? Does this give me a benefit in game? Because like, if not, then
that's their next goal is getting people to interact with each other. And there's been those forced researches like go make a new friend, or some of you,
but then
of you send gifts with stickers.
That is a requirement in some cases, yes. And I mean, I'm doing somewhat better as far as doing gifts and stuff. I have been terrible.
Looks at people in chat.
I have been terrible. You don't have to at me. I know. The thing I don't understand is, like, what is the benefit
of going out and introducing yourself to new people?
Yeah.
What's the benefit of becoming an extrovert?
Yeah, because I don't want to be.
And that's a part of the community that's upset with this.
Yeah.
They don't want to be an extrovert.
Yeah, I don't want to have to do that. Like, I don't mind.
That's why you just put people like me in front of you and I just hug everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's confused. It just, I don't there's not a, I don't see the big benefit. Again, they should just nickname it Spotlight Evening.
I think their overall goal is to try and rebuild the community after our COVID crisis.
Yeah, but the community didn't go away. It just changed.
Yeah, we just changed to combat with.
So
what we could
just give it more time. Do other tweaks, because I still think remote raid passes and raids in general could really be improved to gather the community better. I don't think Community Day is quite the way, and I don't think it's changed, because like you, me, Proto Man, and a couple of other people will still had still hung out. Realistically, maybe we should have been a little bit safer, and maybe we should still be safer as far as how we did that. But like, we still hung out in our own little community. It's just that our community consists of 5 or 6 people. It's smaller. Like, this almost is like, we need hundreds of people to be together, and it's like, no, that doesn't make any sense. Hold a concert. Hold something more impressive to actually gather people together.
Hold a tournament. Yeah.
Pull a Fortnite. Put an AR concert in where you have to AR a Pokemon in the wild to see.
I mean, if they end up doing
Justin Bieber or whatever else. Seriously,
Climate Pledge is right there.
Seriously, that's what if they want the community to gather in specific spots, why not do that? If you want a bridge between an AR video game experience and in-person events, why not do that? Like, realistically, Fortnite's still going to do it better. Fortnite would still do the community events where everyone goes to a specific, they drop into the game, they disable weapons so you can't just die in the middle of this experience. You go watch Travis Scott do a rap concert in the middle, and then it kicks you out and starts the brand new season of Fortnite or some wild stuff like that. Other games are going to do it better, realistically. But if you want the community to come together for something, do it with something other than, hey, this one Pokemon's going to be spawning. Hey, by the way, all over the place. for 3 hours.
But there's benefits if you play here.
But like, what's this article says none of the benefits.
I know. For me, 3 hours.
Niantic, give me the details.
3
I don't
hours-
care if you don't.
3 hours doesn't incentivize me to interact with people. 3 hours tells me I have 3 hours to grind.
Yeah, realistically, I don't want to be saying, hi, nice to meet you. Do you want to trade? I want to be like, no, go away. I'm catching Pokemon.
Yeah. That's honestly the blunt way of my perspective. It's like I love meeting new people. I love interacting with people in the community. I love helping the community. But when it's go time, it's go time.
Yeah. It just reminds me of like the back half of like a 5-second meme between the Master Chief and the Arbiter. The Master Chief is just like, there's a lady in my head that calls me Stud Muffin, and it's just the Arbiter's like, please leave me alone. I'm like, that's the second Community Day. The Arbiter, please leave me alone. I just, I don't. I'm just confused. Niantic,
How they're approaching it.
give me more information. Literally, if this article came out tomorrow with details as to, hey, for the Pokestops that are in Seattle Center, you're going to get guaranteed 2 Pokeballs and research that's going to both of those spots, either of those spots, one spot versus the other. Tell me what the difference is going to be, because one of them says it's for in-person, the other one says stops are going to give you more items. What the f*** does that mean? Oh, sorry. Oh, no. I'm going to have to edit this. Do I?
Steven!
Yeah, I'm going to edit this. No, but, I mean...
That got you spiced up.
No, but I think the F-bomb is warranted here. What does it mean?
Yeah.
You've served me a nothing burger here. It's 2 buns. There's no meat.
I mean, they're also doing a very good job as a corporation, leaving it very vague so they can change it at any time.
I ordered a burger. You've given me toast.
Toasted buns.
Just two buns. Niantic. I don't care if the patty is made out of vegetables. I ordered a burger. You gave me toast.
Where's the cream filling?
Seriously, anything else in the middle? There's no cheese. There's no lettuce. There's no tomato. There's no burger of any kind. It is bread. I like bread, but it's not what I ordered. Mark your calendars.
This has been Steven's TED Talk.
Man, I'm like, buh.
Speaking of which, in-person events.
By the way, I told you, I don't remember if it was last podcast or if it was the B-SAD where I was like,
they're gonna announce it.
Bro,
soon.
we're gonna get the dates for community.
Yeah, when you sent that
GoFest.
text talking about this, I was like, oh, hey, look, he called it.
Yep. I'm like, usually they'll announce it a couple months in advance so people can get
time off,
take the days off, put it on their calendars, all that fun stuff. Wigglytuff here. Oh, that's not where my mouse is. 1595 Wigglytuff. Way to go. We're kind of deep in this. We're kind of deep in the show. Mark your calendars for Pokemon Go Fest 2022. This was posted March 31st, 2022. Trainers, mark your calendars. This year's Pokemon Go Fest will be a 2-day global event on Saturday, June 4th, 2022, and Sunday, June 5th, 2022, with a bonus finale event, ? 2 months, 3 months later, a little less than 3 months later, Saturday, August 27th, 2022. Okay. But wait, there's more. We're thrilled to announce that this summer will also feature in-person Pokemon Go Fest events in the following locations, pending another wave of COVID. There's that's not in the article, but I'm going to let you know that here. Friday, July 1st, 2022. Sunday, July 3rd, 2022. That's 3 days, everybody, in Berlin, Germany. If you want to hang in Hermione, the G is not supposed to be silent. Friday, July 22nd to Sunday, July 24th, 2022, your home of Battle Science, Seattle, Washington, USA.
Woo!
Friday.
No plans for Chicago this year.
Yeah, we don't have to worry. I mean, going to Chicago would have been fun, but
Yeah.
it is nice that it's in our backyard. And Friday, August 5th, 2022 to Sunday, August 7th, 2022, Sapporo, Japan. It's been nearly 3 years since Pokemon Go Fest 2019 was brought to life in Dortmund, Chicago, and Yokohama. We're excited to return to the roots of this annual event while continuing to host the global experience that millions of trainers have enjoyed. Whether you're participating in the global event or planning to join us in person, we can't wait to celebrate together. Let's go. Here is my question. Can you do both? Can you do all of it? How does this work?
Yeah.
How does this work? Well, technically, but the thing that confuses me, let's see. Was there a piece of language here?
Uh-oh.
What? What's going on?
Uh-oh.
What?
Keep going.
Okay. Whether you're participating in the global event or planning to join us in person, we can't wait to celebrate together. Let's go. That is different language than we're thrilled to announce that this summer will also feature in-person Pokemon Go Fest events in the following locations. So I don't know if you can do both. If you can only do either the global or an in-person, or how that's going to function, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
I don't know where you want to put that in.
Interesting. That was, what, earlier today?
Just a few hours ago.
Oh, no, this is posted April 6, 2022, so technically...
3 minutes ago.
2:44 a.m. So yeah, interesting. Interesting. Reading through an article. Interesting.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
podcast
breaking
here.
news. We'll talk about this. I'm going to put this. I'm going to wait to talk about that until we
know a little bit more.
just before the meta-analysis, because that
Okay.
I think is, we very rarely have stuff that happens as we're doing a podcast. The ball event announcement was during a B-SAD, wasn't it?
Yep.
Let's see.
Pokemon Go Fest in Seattle. Let's go.
Yes, I am. I think we're all excited. I don't think nobody wants to do a podcast where we talk about the things to do in Seattle, apparently.
What do you mean?
I posted in the podcast discussion to see if any Seattleites would want to hop on a podcast and talk about things to do in
Oh.
Seattle and stuff, and nobody got interested. I know Alf Indial is going to be doing a bunch of that stuff, which is totally up his alley. He's in downtown Seattle
Sounds right.
and is pretty darn active down there, so he's got peeps.
I mean, there's a few things I would recommend. Obviously, check out the waterfront.
hey, Friskachu, maybe you should, post something in the Discord saying you're interested in doing that, so I have a record of it in the Discord. No phone. Don't you dare turn off phone. You'll have to talk about all of the places you go to play Pokemon and the places you would recommend people hang out in between playing Pokemon. And maybe places to stay and stuff. Oh, Friskachu abandoned her own old discount. We'll get back in the Battle Science Discord, you goofy. You old goober.
So, a lot to talk about for Go Fest, but a lot of information still unknown,
Mm-hmm.
such as location.
Yes.
They have only said Seattle.
Yes.
They haven't said where in Seattle yet.
Well, I mean, if you had to guess one place with
Seattle Center.
Seattle Center, they've had previous experience. It's not. I don't think it's as big as other locations that they've had, even safari zones, let alone Go Fests. So I honestly don't know if that makes the most sense, but realistically, where else would you recommend it?
In Washington?
Yeah, or on the west side.
I don't know enough about other states. I don't.
No,
really...
I mean west side of Seattle or west side of Washington.
Merrimore Park
is big enough, but like on a standard, I don't big-ish. I don't know if I would say it's big enough. If you somehow are able to
because the dog park takes up a third of it.
If you were able to somehow incorporate the dog park, I think it might be big enough. But I just don't think that space is
open enough for what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Other places, some people mentioned is Green Lake. I think Green Lake is a little too urban. It's surrounded by houses.
It doesn't have the parking available, and from what I've heard, it's had a homeless issue for a number of years now. So I don't think. I mean, realistically, downtown Seattle has a homeless issue as it is.
Yeah.
Just about any like West Coast major metropolitan area is going to have that.
Outside of that, Bellevue Downtown Park isn't that big.
Mm-mm. No, it's nowhere near big enough. No, they would have to do like multiple parks, and even then, that would be a nightmare. I mean, the other question then becomes like, how do they then work out like the armory that's there in Seattle Center? Do they work into Climate Pledge Arena? Does that become open? Like,
do you know how awesome it would be for us to be able to shoutcast a tournament in AR at Climate Pledge Arena?
That would be sick.
Watch like full-on battles in AR.
I mean, and they have some of the tech working on with some of their
sporting events and music events.
No, well, I'm more talking about Niantic has that technology working in some of their tech demos for AR. So, yes. I mean, I'd love to see.
That's a dream of mine because I remember like in the initial 2016 announcement trailer, they showed somewhat AR battling.
Mm-hmm. You see, it'd be like Sword and Shield where you see the like Rotom cameras flying around the battle.
Yeah.
You see like drones flying around capturing the AR battle, on the stage floor of CPA. That would be awesome. I don't think it'll happen. Maybe not this year, but it is interesting that they've pivoted from Chicago to Seattle. I don't know if that basically means, from what I gather, there's like contractual things that happen between like the cities in which that host them. So like Chicago and the like
other
tourist,
ones.
the tourism board or what have you of like Chicago and Seattle and other cities that wanted to host this would have to fight amongst themselves and stuff to like outbid and what makes the most sense, because you are getting a sizable amount of people, a sizable amount of tourists, and a sizable amount of income coming in.
So I think the hindsight to take away from this is the in-person event, Play From Home, will be June 4th and June 5th. That will be the similar experience I think we've had the last couple of years where you meet up with friends or you play by yourself. However you want to do it, that's your at-home version of GoFest. What are the details? We have no idea yet.
Exactly.
The other events will stick to here in Washington specifically from Friday, July 22nd to Sunday, July 24th. These events might see like a safari type zone where you get one ticket for a day.
Yeah, we'll have to see as far as like bonus spawns or if they limit particular
no way
areas.
They could sell enough tickets to. That's way too many people.
It would pack downtown Seattle. It would be a nightmare.
Yeah. So I feel like
again, it depends on the venue. It
True.
really depends on the venue. But even then, like
That's assuming it is Seattle.
knowing our having the Seattle area be our backyard, having gone to a majority of, I think, I don't want to say primary places, but a majority of the large areas that would be able to hold those events for like a community day or something. Like we've gone to the places that might best make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight. Like unless there's some magical area that I.
And Spalak here in the chat saying they're hoping it's going to be all around Seattle to include Pike Place and the pier as well.
I think it'd be too big. I mean, realistically, like if you bought a ticket, you're going to be able to access those spawns. But the
Right,
question
from
then
anywhere.
becomes like, do you see the biomes, like physical biomes or
Yeah.
physical locations?
And is that based on location or based on the time?
I imagine it's going to be based on time. That way they can have a larger area.
Yeah.
But you'll probably see like in-person installations and stuff around.
Yeah.
The Seattle Center like they did for last year's
I
Go
think
Fest.
Spalak, it would be really nice if they were able to incorporate all those areas like that. The pier, South Lake Union was another really hot spot for the game when it first came out. It would be nice to see for you to be able to travel between those, but I think for safety concerns on Niantic's side, containing it within, hypothetically speaking, the Seattle Center.
Having what do they call it? Not pop-up shots. Physical installations. Having an installation of like a hub there in Seattle Center would make sense. I don't think they'll put like booths or stuff in other places around Seattle. Like having the hub, people can play and then go off and do their other things. It's 3 days.
They tried
if they
to do
allow
that
you
in
to
the past, and it didn't work well.
Yeah, if they allow you to have all 3 days and participate in all 3 days, then allow people to move about
Yes.
Seattle. So
But I think the safe course and probably the most likely will be you get a ticket for a day. You can still go the next day or the day before to that same venue. You just won't see all the content that you would get for those physical meetups of the ticketed day.
Oh yeah, Spalak. I mean, they have the armory is fully open depending on if it's super hot or if it's raining.
Yeah.
The armory's there.
That is one of the things that Trader Tips mentioned. He's like, oh, Seattle, it could rain.
Yeah.
And someone's like, in July? He's like, yes.
Yeah, at any point in time. I mean, our summers these last couple of years have been
Pretty nice.
uber hot. They've had stretches where it's just been just way too hot.
Yeah, some of the people were like, oh, not in Chicago. It'll be in Seattle. It won't be as warm. About that.
Last time there were no spawns in that geolocation if you went with no ticket.
Okay.
Interesting. So that would disincentivize people to
Hang out
hanging
in
out
those
if-
areas, other than just to socialize.
yeah, which we might still do depending on how
Yeah.
it functions. The benefit is the Seattle event is in between the two, so Berlin's already going to happen. We're going to know all the details on how in the world it's going to operate.
So I think for most of this, we just kind of got to wait and see what other. Luckily, we're not the front location. We're not the test location.
No.
So we'll get to see. Plus, I assume by the time a week or two before those events roll out, I imagine by the time we get to the in-person one, we'll have the information about the meetups.
Yeah. Realistically, we might have. I would hope we get some more information before tickets even become purchasable.
But yeah, so again, make sure you mark those calendars for June 4th and June 5th for your personal GoFest experiences, your at-home GoFest. And then if you're here in the States and want to come hang out with us at GoFest in Seattle, those dates again are Friday, July 22nd to July 24th. There will be definitely...
There's going to be events happening all over.
Oh, yes.
So I know, like, Alfindial is going to be doing something.
Yes, he's working with Trainer Tips to rent out a venue to do a trivia night.
Oh, okay. So they're confirmed to do a trivia night thing?
Trivia night / party.
Oh, do you want to try and go into that?
I would love to.
I got no beef with anybody there, so I got no beef with either of those two people. It's just a matter of, like, I'm antisocial and I don't want to, like, other people are going to be definitely the center of attention. So
Yeah.
we'll have some peeps that want to say hi, but I don't want to. What's it called? I don't do anything. I don't want to do anything stupid. I don't want to start beef. I have no beef, and I'd like no beef. I want this beef to be vegetarian, a.k.a. not beef. BTW podcast. Which one? BTW. Which one's BTW?
I don't
It's
remember.
an acronym for something.
It's by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Jasmine. Jasmine has created the beef. Jasmine has started some beef with people. So and I don't
Beginner to winner.
Beginner to winner. Interesting. I feel like I've seen them on Twitter in passing, but I have not. I've not reached out to them. Yeah. Are they in Seattle?
If you are heading out to Seattle for GoFest, though, hit us up if you need any help with anything.
Uh-huh.
We are knowledgeable. We have connections with people who are knowledgeable of the area. If you are someone that loves waterfalls, you should definitely come check out Snoqualmie Falls.
Yes.
That's literally in our backyard.
If you enjoy the wetness. And actually one of if you enjoy water or the concept of hydroelectric power that powers like a third of the entire state, Snoqualmie Falls.
It's a nice hike, too.
Yeah,
I'd
it's
say
reasonable.
maybe 10 gyms, 24 stops.
Beginner to winter, they're from Florida. If they're coming up, yeah, we might reach out. We'll probably put some stuff up on Twitter when we get a little bit closer, or even here in the next couple of weeks, just to see what
We want to do
going
some
on.
collaborations with people in the area.
I'm sure people are doing a big old tournament, or thinking of doing a big old tournament.
So Ken actually said that he would prefer not to do a tournament.
Oh, really?
He's like, let's relax for once and just enjoy the event and hang out.
Yeah. He doesn't want to do something in the evening, though?
No, he does, but I think it was Melgood, him, and then a few other people were just like, can we not do a tournament for once?
Oh. But then everyone's here, and I would stream the heck out of it. I could drop
Who
another
says we have
F-bomb.
to do a tournament? Who says we can't just do like trivia?
Yeah, I guess, but like we don't stream trivia nights. We stream tournaments.
Well, maybe we should.
Why am I getting buzzes like I'm getting spawns, and then every time I look at the phone, there's no spawns?
Sag.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Moving on, though.
Are we?
Hi.
Yeah, I'd still like to do a big. Kind of disappoints me. Yeah. Stuff. More things. Always. Hey, this is happening right now. Salandit, Salazzle, and more debuting, and more debuts during the All Hands Rocket Retreat event. Do I really want to add a bomb out? Do I really?
We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. We've got a lot more to cover still, and it's already 8:00.
Goodness gracious! I mean, but we're only been recording for an hour and a half. We got another 30 minutes before we hit our average time. All Hands Rocket Retreat. It ends Thursday evening. Okay, better get out the next 2 days. If you're listening to this as a podcast and not part of the part of the Patreon, this is already passed. But we'll cover this information, and I'll hit a transitional button here in just a little moment. Pokemon debuts. Salandit and Salazzle make their Pokemon Go debut, starting with this event. Salandit will be available to hatch in 12K eggs. Big Sag. You can use 50 Salandit candy to evolve female Salandit into Salazzle. Bigger Sag. Oh, by the way, female Salandit has a 15% chance versus what is that?
75% male.
Is it a 75 to 25%?
No,
or is it smaller?
You're right.
It's a 15% versus 85% chance, female to male, respectively. That's the biggest Sag of all.
So that's a Lit-Leo ratio.
Yes, but it's also in 12K eggs where you have to beat either a Rocket leader, or a Rocket team leader, or Giovanni to get. Someone said they hatched like 125 12K eggs before they got a.
How?
Methods. They didn't say.
Of
You can
course
figure
they
it out.
didn't.
Yeah. They had 120. They poured money into the game and maybe sock puppeted phone for a while.
Kind of
I know, but it took them 125 12K eggs before they got female Salazzle or Salandit. So,
Oh, that reminds me. People are actually selling their female Salazzles on eBay.
Ew. Why?
Want to know what the average price is?
Just $1 is too much for it.
$35.
$35? Oh. Still.
That's cheaper than buying the incubators to find one.
It's dumb. People are stupid. Humans are
Stop.
really dumb.
Get some help.
Exactly. I think it's the original Men in Black has a great little monologue between Will Smith and who is Kay?
I don't remember his name, but I know who you mean.
A person is smart, but humans are dumb. Basically, it boils down to like as a society, we are dumb as a box of rocks. An individual person is intelligent. Save Shadow Latias. I almost didn't get this. The special research wasn't popping, and I was confused as to why. And it turns out I'd never finished the final stage of the Shadow Ho-Oh event.
Proto Man had the same thing.
So I was like, wait, where is it? Why am I not making progress? How in the world do I get Shadow Latias? Other people already have it. I'm confused. And then I look through. I'm like, oh, I gotta claim the final information. There it is. Silent schemes.
But even then, is it worth saving?
Shadow Latias?
Spoiler alert. No.
I mean, it's already really weak. But hey, a pseudo fairy, a shadow charmer with Latias. It's no, not really. No.
It's better saving
Then again,
it for something else.
Most of everything else has been kind of okay.
Kind of cheeks.
Yeah. The boss is back, and he's got Shadow Latias in tow. A new special research story will be available at the beginning of this event. Progress through it to receive a Super Rocket Radar and chase down Giovanni. The one thing that I'm remembering right now is this is during the Alolan event, and they didn't swap the red R for the rainbow R. It's not Rainbow Rocket we're fighting, and that really disappoints me. Then again, mildly disappoints me because we are talking about Niantic here. Take that. Shadow Pokemon Team Go Rocket Grunts, as well as their leaders, Sierra, Cliff, and Arlo, are using different Shadow Pokemon. Help Spark, Blanche, and Candela overcome their adversaries and rescue the Shadow Pokemon. If you're lucky, you may encounter different shiny Shadow Pokemon than normal, too. In addition, Team Go Rocket has also turned the following Pokemon into Shadow Pokemon. Defeat Team Go Rocket Grunts to save them. I'm going to call them by the names rather than getting weirdly creative with it. Shadow Alolan Rattata, Shadow Alolan Sandshrew, Shadow Alolan Executor, Shadow Sudowoodo, Shadow Giraffarigan, Shadow Numel. Shadow Alolan Sandshrew is the only one that matters. All of the rest of these are bad.
Hey, whoa, hey.
Hey, Jerry.
Shadow Pseudo is a good boy.
No, it's not great. It's not great. Jerry Seawolf said so, and I trust that man just about implicitly. If he told me to jump off a cliff, I'd be like, but is it more effective in PvP? And if he said yes, I might do it.
Biggest eye roll.
Yeah.
Audible eye roll.
Yeah, Shadow Sudowoodo, it's already pretty niche within specific metas within Great League, like Open Great League. I highly recommend not to use it. So it having a shadow could be useful, but again, it's kind of niche. So I get a good one if that's your prerogative, but the one to look out for here is Shadow Alolan Sandshrew. The other benefit is they've shifted around the spawn pools. So the big one to look out for currently, and I think we've already mentioned it here, is Shadow
Bidoof.
No. No. The mug. It's empty. Mudkip. Shadow Mudkip is in the rotation for the waters are treacherous. Go get you some. TM them now so that you can evolve them on the Community Day Classic. Yeah. And if I'm telling you this now and you've already passed and you haven't done it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't remind you sooner.
Join the Discord. We will put notifications like that in so you know.
We'll probably
I will add everyone the
tomorrow,
day of.
do it tomorrow morning. Add everyone tomorrow morning. Let people know you have around 48 hours to, if you don't already have a good one, find a good or reasonable shadow mudkip and TM it.
Frustrations.
Prepare it to be evolved on Community Day.
My issue right now is I have 5 charge TMs. Yeah, and we've got 2 metas to work on.
Oh, yeah, we've got to work on a team for the Open Great League.
And Nemesis.
Ew.
Yeah.
I don't envy you. You have a lot more stuff built than I do, though. So
True.
Realistically, like an Open Great League tournament, unless you wanted to get really spicy, which I probably would suggest against, considering the competition we're going to be going up against, you probably already have a solid several teams that you just have to compile.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I do agree. Sandshrew is probably the better one here.
Alolan Sandshrew is the best. The problem is its Community Day has already come and gone last month.
Yeah, there's a bunch of jokes about that.
Either Elite TM it, or you're going to have to... Actually, technically, that's maybe why they're giving you the Elite Fast TMs here. Because didn't they change it to, it's what, Shadow Claw is its Community Day move?
Yeah, but the problem is not enough people need fast TMs. It's the charge TMs.
Right, but Alolan Sand Slash is a Shadow Claw Elite. Is its Community Day move, so you could use the Elite.
But you also have the Community rerun coming up here in December.
Mm-hmm. Right, but we're in April. That's 8 months?
Yeah.
It's a while. It's a stinky one. Event bonuses. Team Go Rocket will be appearing more frequently at Pokestops and in balloons. You can use a charge TM to help a Shadow Pokemon forget the charge attack frustration. Field research task encounters. One of these is not at all worth talking about. The other one is, if you're lucky, you might encounter the following: Scraggy. That is research that requires you to beat a Go Rocket leader. So stack those bad boys up. If you're lucky, you will not encounter a shiny Scraggy.
Just the other
Scraggy
one.
Community Day would be sick, though. I don't know what they would give it because it's already pretty tight. Or how else they would do a shiny unveiling for Scraggy, but...
Yeah, I can't... What would they give Scraggy to make it different? I can't really... I honestly don't know much about Scraggy.
Mm-hmm. They can't give it anything absolutely bonkers because it's already got a really good kit.
Yeah.
So maybe it doesn't get a Community Day. Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna hit thing, do thing.
Okay.
We do stuff.
Welcome to the meta-analysis.
Okay. Moves. They've done the things. Stuffs. We're gonna take this in chronological order of move updates. This was a move update that was posted April 1st. So kind of a joke. These were data mined by PokeMiners. I believe it is at PokeMiners on Twitter if you want to give them a follow. Several Pokemon just received their movesets. So we'll go into... Dupiter and Arachnid were absolutely wild. They were great, and then they got nerfed. We'll talk about the nerfed moveset because we're past the point of being absolutely had by Niantic, swapping stuff out. Salazzle, the evolution of Salandit, has Incinerate and Poison Jab. Its charge moves are Poison Fang, Fire Blast, Dragon Pulse, and Sludge Wave. It had Foul Play data mined earlier. That was replaced by Sludge Wave. This is great. I believe you're looking for Incinerate, Poison Fang, and Sludge Wave in general play, though Fire Blast and Dragon Pulse might have some play. The problem is Salazzle is frail. Like, what was the quote Jerry Seawolf said? It was... frailer than Machamp.
Wow.
Yeah. So it has like the same attack stat, but even less HP and defense,
Okay.
or lesser of one of the two of the more helpful stats. Yeah, so it's rough. So like Incinerate is huge, Poison Fang is huge for it. Foul Play would have been the sauce, just because you would get to it quicker than Sludge Wave, but Sludge Wave being a poison move, getting stab, and being a big chunky charge move, is the way to go. Fire Blast and Dragon Pulse, you don't get to it as quick, and doesn't help it quite as well as far as the win category. We have talked about Stuffle and Beware. Who knows? We do still have a little bit of time. We might see both of those movesets change at the current going rate. Beware seems interesting, but not super crazy. Shadow Claw into something like either Superpower or Payback with Drain Punch is interesting, but it doesn't break the meta. It is a normal fighter, so it's kind of weird. With an interesting moveset that might move the needle on some of your Go Battle League sets for the first week or two, but it's not going to break.
It's not going to break anything.
No.
That normal fighting typing doesn't really help it as much as Obstagoon did.
Mm-hmm. Well, Obstagoon's was it normal dark?
Yeah.
So it's not even, doesn't even get stab on counter. This thing will get stab on Drain Punch, so that will be fun. Oranguru, like orangutan and guru. Psychic normal? I think you would know better than
Oranguru?
I.
Yeah, normal psychic.
Normal psychic, which is a fascinating move combo. Its moveset has been pushed into the game. None of its sprites have, so we might see it coming up here.
Actually, it might just be psychic.
I want to say it's normal psychic
Oranguru?
because it's supposed to have some really interesting resistances. Actually, of all of the Pokemon, this might actually be the Earth Day.
Nope,
Resist
it is normal
ability.
psychic.
Normal psychic, yeah, because it resists Ghost.
Yep.
It might have it might be what's featured during Sustainability Week, Earth Day, or whatever is coming up.
Yeah.
That we don't have any details yet, because it's got a moveset. It's just the sprites aren't in the game yet. Fast moves of Confusion, Zen, Headbutt, and Yawn. You're looking at Confusion. Charge moves of Psychic, Foul Play, and Future Sight. Psychic and Foul Play. Kind of depends. I don't know off the top of my head what the stats are, but it actually, I think the little bit of scuttlebutt I've seen says that it might actually be kind of reasonable. So we will have to wait and see. Tapu Bulu, which has come and gone. No, come and gone? No, it's coming up as a Grass Fairy. Bullet Seed, Rock Smash of its moves. Charge moves of Grass Knot, Dazzling Gleam, Megahorn, and Solar Beam. It's an interesting kit. It is going to be for Ultra League and Master League. It is interesting, but not devastating.
Yeah.
And then Tapu Fini, who we've already had. Fast moves, Water Gun, Hidden Power. Charge moves of Surf, Moonblast, Ice Beam, Hydro Pump. Have we had Tapu Fini?
Nope.
No? Oh, that's coming up. That's right. Ultra League, Master League, Azu, but kind of, sort of not.
Yeah, it'll depend on how well Prey Marina, once it gets its community move, performs.
Right. It's kind of okay. Here we go. Move update for Salandit and Salazzle. We'll talk about Salandit because Salazzle we already talked about. Foul Play got removed there. Salandit, Ember, Poison Jab, charge moves, Poison Fang, Flamethrower, Dragon Pulse. It's an interesting kit there. You're going to want to run Poison Jab on Salandit. Poison Fang, Flamethrower, Dragon Pulse. Flamethrower, I think, is the more usable out of Flamethrower and Dragon Pulse, although Poison Jab's a pretty decent move, so it might not matter a whole heck of a lot, but Poison Jab into Poison Fang might be solid. I don't know stat-wise if Salandit makes sense to run for Great League, or if it requires a hundo at...
It probably is going to perform better in Great League.
Mm-hmm. The first tier might require high IVs with a high level to perform within Great League. I
I
don't
can
know
find
where.
out real quick for you.
Yeah, do you want to take a peek at for me? I don't know where it needs to be. The other moves which got adjusted out of the Pokemon that are coming up. Dupiter family has had a move shakeup. It's not even in the game yet. Dupiter has Infestation and Bug Bite as fast moves. It has Water Pulse, Bubble Beam, and Mirror Coat as charge moves. It had a much better kit. I think it had like Bug Buzz or something as a charge move. That was much better. Now it's not. I think it also had like Bubble or something as a fast move. It just had a better moveset. An Arachnid. Oh, by the way, these are both water bug.
Salandit doesn't even get above to Ultra.
Salandit? Or
No,
Salazzle?
Salazzle, sorry.
Okay, where's Salandit get? That's where I'm questioning.
Salandit?
Yeah.
Give me a minute. Keep going.
Arachnid. Fast moves, Infestation and Bug Bite. Charge
At
moves.
level 50, Salandit gets to 20... Or sorry, Salandit gets to 1268.
Ugh, so even then, it's probably not going to be usable. It might have some small play, but probably not. Okay.
Ideal IVs on Salazzle. It's Salazzle and Great League and nothing else.
Okay. Good to know. Salandit might actually be... No, that's right. Salandit has some play in...
Like a little cup.
Little Cup, but it hatches out above 500 CP, so we'll have to wait to see if we get wild spawns.
Yeah.
Arachnid, fast moves, Infestation, Bug Bite, charge moves, Bug Buzz, Bubble Beam, Mirror Coat. I want to say the charge move was Lunge. I want to say it had Lunge instead of Bug Buzz.
Yeah.
Between Infestation, Lunge,
Beam.
Bubble Beam, that was a really good moveset. There was a chance, I think they were talking about it having Bubble, which would have also made it really interesting. But they kind of nerfed it, and everyone's really bummed.
Yeah.
So, nah. Oh, ooh, goodness gracious, crack my neck. I'm feeling. Alrighty, I think that's all I have. Oh no, right, we have one final thing. That thing that you sent me. Let me see. Where in the world are you? Alrighty, breaking news. PokeMiners released just a little while ago. Mega levels, free Mega Evolve in lobby, and so much more. Technically, this is spoilers. If you don't want to hear about this, skip to maybe 15, 20 minutes left in the podcast. I don't have a time code for you. If you don't want to hear anything else about this, you can skip to near the end of the podcast. We'll do our final housekeeping there. But we're going to talk about this here now because it's breaking and it's interesting and all of that other fun stuff. If we don't talk about it here, we're going to have to wait 2 weeks and other people are already going to be talking about it. So we thought a new APK tonight. This is from PokeMiners, PokeMiners.com. The article posted April 6th, 2022 at 2:44 a.m. They're probably in Europe or what's it called? What's the other? APAC, Asia Pacific region, but I don't entirely know. That's how they're in the future. From the article, quote, and we thought a new APK tonight meant exciting things. Guess again because Niantic just pushed a truckload of new exciting things to the texts. Let's dive right in. Highlights. The texts for the new Mega System have been pushed. Hey, look, the Mega System's getting reworked before raids do. Shrug. This confirms everything we reported in the APK previously. Mega levels. Megas are getting a new level system. The more times you Mega evolve your Mon, the higher its level will be. There are 3 levels, base, high, and max. You can view your Mon's Mega level and how many more Mega Evos you'll need to level it up to the next level. There is a daily cap like Buddy Hearts to how many times you can level up your Mega each day. Free Mega Evolution. We now have confirmation on how the free Mega Evolution will happen. Once you Mega Evolve your Pokemon once with Mega Energy, you unlock the Rest Period, which is the cooldown we reported on. Each time you level up your Pokemon, the time decreases for the Rest Period. You can still Mega Evolve your Mon during the Rest Period, and depending on how much time is left, it will reduce the cost of how much Mega Energy is needed. So just like the home transfer system. I don't quite understand how that functions. Looks like it will start with several days worth of cooldown and work itself down to maybe a single day cooldown, but the exact numbers we aren't sure yet. Earning Mega Energy hasn't changed. That is still the same. Mega Perks. These are all the perks we reported on in the APK. The perks for Extra Candy, XP, and XL Candy are all tied to how well you throw. Getting Excellent Throw will yield a higher chance of XL Candy, it looks like. The Mega Energy perks go up as high as massively reduced Mega Energy cost, so it sounds like these perks will be worth it. Mega Evolve in the lobby. This we didn't see in the APK, so this is exciting. The raid lobby will now alert you if you can Mega Evolve. It will then show you a menu, probably the Mega Portraits of the Megas you can evolve, and allow you to evolve one right in the lobby. There was also one note about being able to use Megas in trainer battles. Could this mean they're coming to GBL? Hard to say, but Niantic is teasing a Mega surprise in the final GBL day this season. I missed something in my notes that I was going to talk about during the events. Where did you go? Did I not post it? No, I thought I did. There is, in the middle of April, do you mind going to PokemonGoLive.com and pulling up the Go Battle League info for this season? There's supposed to be a Go Battle Day in April for like beginners and stuff, and I wanted to read the date out during this podcast. We can assess that once we're done talking about this, though, just so if people do skip this for spoiler reasons. Let's see.
Was it a cup?
No, it's one of the Go Battle days. It's the middle of the three. As reported, a new home screen widget is coming to
Go
track
Battle
player
Day
stats.
Beginner's Paradise.
Yes, Beginner's Paradise.
Sunday, April 17th. My
April 17th.
birthday! From 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. local time. With the beginner-friendly Great League and Little Cup active, XP from Time Research available, and an avatar item up for grabs.
That's Easter Sunday.
There's never been a better time to try out Go Battle League.
Why is it?
The maximum number of sets you can play per day will be increased from 20 to 100. Bonuses, timed research of it will be available that rewards a large amount of XP. End of set of avatar rewards. Trainers who complete the set at any rank during this Go Battle Day will receive Gladion's hoodie avatar item. Trainers that have already reached rank 20 will not receive additional rewards. Active cups will be Great League and Little League.
Cool.
Or Little Cup, sorry.
It's on Easter Sunday.
It's on my birthday.
Yeah. That's weird. Okay.
And then they have the
I guess
Go
I'm getting
Battle
a set done.
They have the Go Battle Day Mega Stardust surprise.
Yes, that's happening in May, though.
Yep.
So, let's see. Are we having a podcast in between now and then? No, we're having a podcast after. Okay. Remind me to mention that at the very end of this.
Mention what? The
episode.
beginners?
Yeah.
Okay.
That date. Let's see. As reported, a new home screen widget is coming to track Buddy stats, specifically your Buddy Hearts. Team Skull clothing and a new pose were added. Bulk quest texts added. 3 research tasks updated.
Oh, neat.
For example.
Team Skull clothing in a new pose.
Yup. Graphic.
Does that mean we're getting Team Skull?
That's a good question. I mean, they haven't changed Rocket to literally anything else. So
Yeah, good point. It's probably just a pose and clothing.
Maybe. I mean, the cool thing would be if it happened for GoFest. Though GoFest is outside of
Season of Alola.
No. Yes, because it ends in May.
Yep.
So June, July, August.
Will be
The
something
season
different.
of GoFest. Because it starts early June and ends late August.
The season of fest.
Season of Festivus.
Hands shrugs.
Yeah, that's all I got. Actually, I want to check to see what the last day of August is. The last weekend is the 27th. So yeah, it starts June 2nd.
Yeah, I know you're right. It'll start and end.
It start at the beginning of June and end at the end of August. So yeah, the whole of next season will have GoFest dates in between. That's wild. Okay. Graphic performance settings. A whole new set of text with quite a number of spelling mistakes were added for allowing you to control your graphic settings. You can adjust each setting individually: image quality, map distance, power saving, etc. You can use one of 4 presets: low, medium, high, max. That's awesome. Can your computer run Pokemon Go? Or can your phone run Crisis? That's a reference. That's a reference only early 2000s PC gamers might get.
I felt that.
Felt it in your jimmies. Mudkip
Felt it
Community
in my
Classic
RAM.
texts, quests, and Willow Research added being able to change your game's language. That's also pretty sick. Let's see. Mega level tutorial. Hero title. Leveled Pokemon. They have example code, which is sick.
I think we can just post this in the description and let people read the rest.
Yup.
Nothing else. We got the highlights out of the way.
Yes. I would post this with the spoiler tag on the Discord.
So one quick one: Megas in PvP ? Resource ID Mega _level _tutorial _hero _body. Text: Mega evolution temporarily changes a Pokemon's appearance and increases its strength. Mega Pokemon can be used in gyms, raids, and trainer battles. Plus, you can only use one Mega evolved Pokemon at a time.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was my speculation with the Mega Stardust event happening in May, or Mega Stardust.
Spectacular, whatever they're calling it.
Yeah, happening in May. I kind of imagined it would be the same thing. Is that happening the same day, the same weekend as the Vancouver? I would laugh.
The Super Stardust thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Ah. Is
It's
it that
the
Sunday or Saturday?
It's the Sunday of that.
Why? Niantic, you know there's a Play Pokemon event that weekend.
Do I need to reserve an extra day?
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
That's so dumb. I
That'd
mean,
be a fun one to do, though.
Yeah.
Stay with the community there.
I mean, realistically, you'd only need one set to get the Gladion stuff, but
I already
like
got it.
that's too. I mean, you've already gotten to rank 20. I haven't yet.
Right.
The most I've
Gotta
played.
get your Pikachu Libre.
Yeah, I mean, this is the season to do it. The problem is Easter Sunday, SoccerCon, a Go Battle Day. All the way in May is a Go Battle Day and a Play Pokemon event and us driving home, potentially.
Right, but that's not. We're not the rest of the world.
Right. But still.
The
Some
Easter one
overlapping.
is pretty sus, though.
Yeah, the Easter one's kind of annoying. Alrighty.
Pokemon doesn't believe in your religion.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
We
Oh.
are your religion.
All right, that's baller. Can't talk about that here, though. All right, a quick required reading before we sign off and talk all of the crazy stuff, or do a final housekeeping thing. It's Reddit and on, I believe, GoHub and a couple of other locations. Jerry C. Wolf or u/JRE47 posted about his conversation with Niantic's Michael Steranka, which we talked about earlier. Michael Steranka is the director of Pokemon Go Live, the game within Niantic. whole interview, boiled down some notes. It's a pretty big article. Go read it. Don't read too much into it. It doesn't break news, but it does give us a better, more solid breakdown as far as some additional communication. This kind of communication is honestly what we should be seeing and what we should have been seeing for the length of the game. And since they've said, hey, we're going to be doing these blog posts, deep dive thingies, or communications on stuffs, I'd like to see more of this. Realistically, I don't know if Niantic really has the staff on hand or the proper staff to do this, to be able to do this every, month or two, have a day where they go out and talk about features, they talk about what they're working on. I don't know if they have that within their current ecosystem of development, but that would be awesome if they did. And that would be honestly ideal if they did. But go read this. This will be in the description amongst all of the other links that we're putting in. We have, this one, we'll put the PokeMiners. What was the other thing we were going to put in the links? There was something else. Shoot. What else did we say we were going to put in the links? I'm blanking.
I don't remember, to be honest. Oh, maybe the GoFest stuff?
Yes.
Oh, it was the regional stuff, I think.
Oh, the Pokemon Go Community Day meetups?
No, the Vancouver. I'll go back and listen to it, and then I'll have to add it in.
Okay. Righty. Play Pokemon events. Thank you all for listening to this episode of the Battle Science Podcast. What's up?
Are we ending here?
Do you have other stuff?
Are we talking Nemesis Cup, or did we already do that?
I'd love to talk Nemesis Cup, but we're already 2 hours.
Okay.
We're already 2 hours in.
So that means the next episode would be halfway in the month?
Yes, which we can talk some more about Nemesis. We'll probably have an announcement about, or be nearing an announcement for Sylph's next meta. This one's kind of an odd one to try and talk about as far as commanders, or as far as your two primary picks and then the whitelist. I'd love to talk more. I haven't gotten a chance to do any practice. I don't have any decisions as far as what my team is going to look like. So
we do have a practice cup coming up this Saturday in another Discord server. If anyone would like information on that, feel free to @ me in our Discord on Battle Science. And I believe it is Chronic Insomniac that is hosting the tournament in his Discord server. So if you are looking for a place to practice for Nemesis Cup, it will be for our local time, PST, 6:30 this Saturday.
Okay. 6:30 a.m., 6:30 p.m. Okay. You're not going to participate in that. You've got other stuff going on.
I'm going to participate. It's a live for fun tournament. So
okay.
I'll just be like, hey, I need 5 minutes to lose at this battle.
I might join in as well. I don't have anything solid for my Saturday, so that might be a good way to get some practice in, run something.
But again, if you are looking for a Sylph Cup to participate in for this month for Nemesis Cup, we are starting ours on the 13th of April. Roughly, I think I put it at 12 p.m. start time, but we can also do 5 p.m., whatever works for people. Up to 2 to 3 day rounds. Join the Discord, tag me or Steven, say, hey, I'm interested in playing in the Sylph Arena Cup. It takes place in the hashtag Battle Lab Hydrogen channel on the Discord. We give you a cool role so that when you need to start PvP or when it's your turn for the round, we can tag you easily, let you know what's going on. The tournament link is also in that channel as well. No fee to entry. It's free to play. It is ranked, so try to get some practice in. If you want to get practice, we also have a room specifically built, hashtag testing facility, for going, hey, anybody want to play me in some Nemesis Cup practice? I have a team I want to try out, or I'm looking for some practice, even in Open Great League for some of these big tournaments coming up. Another great place to get that testing in. I am more than happy to make time and help people test out team formats. Let me know. Let Steven know. There are plenty of other people in our Discord that would love to battle you. If you are someone that is just starting, again, like Steven mentioned at the beginning of the episode, we have primers. Some things have changed since we originally did those, but consistency-wise, the terminology, the way battles work, the visual and audio versions of learning is there, but the best learning experience is just playing and practicing.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's see. If you want to support us financially, give us this sweet, sweet moolah, this sweet, sweet poker coins. You can go over to patreon.com/battlescience. Back us at the $1 tier or more to get access to the Battle Science After Dark podcast or the Battle Science podcast a couple days early. If you want to become a Triple P Patreon podcast producer, get back us at the $5 tier or higher. If you want to rep Battle Science merch, you can go over to Streamlabs. Is it streamlabs.com/battle science? Let me double check. I should put that as a primary link here. No, not Streamlabs. Ha. Store.streamelements.com/battle science.
Are you reading URLs again?
No, not an entire URL. I'm just making sure that people know where to go because it's not Streamlabs and I don't want to partner with Streamlabs. It's Stream Elements. Store.streamelements.com/battle science. You can get some sweet merch. As somebody that now owns a couple pieces of merch, I should have ordered them earlier, to be honest.
How appropriate
samples.
we got them on the day of the podcast, though.
Yeah, these apparently were delivered the first, but I hadn't gotten into town yet, so it's pretty sick, I gotta say. There's some tweaks I'm gonna make here in the next month or so. I'm gonna prep there's some standard Battle Science merch here currently. There's going to be some spring summer themed merch here in the next month or so, leading up into all of the big in-person events. I'll probably have some stickers and maybe some T-shirts or something when GoFest rolls around for giveaways or what have you. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But I'll probably have some stuff in person. So if you want to buy a shirt from us or you want to buy some stickers from us directly, or if you want to have us, the two of us slap stickers onto your face, we will have the availability to do so. YouTube.com. I think we still need a chunk of subscribers over at YouTube.com to hit the 100 subscribers. Let me switch accounts over here. We're at 77 subscribers. We need 100 to get YouTube.com/battlescience. Please and thank you. Go over there, subscribe, help us get to 100 so we can get that nice, nifty little YouTube.com/battlescience URL for business cards and stuff. Maybe that's something else I need to do. I need to do some business cards or something.
Make some business cards.
Yeah. New unreads. What are you doing? How are you atting? Oh, nice. I think that's it. What else am I missing? At @battle_science on Twitter. Email us at battlescience.podcast@gmail.com. Join our Discord. The link is in the doobly-doo. God, that's an old reference. The description. It is down in the description. It is free to join. Seriously, come hang out or lurk. Just, yeah, come hang out. Goodness gracious. Golly gee. If you're coming to some of the big events that are happening or the small events, add us. Come say hi. Don't be a stranger. Just don't be weird about it. Please and thank you. That's, I think, all I would request. Don't.
You can come up and give me a hug. I'll take hugs.
I would ask for permission first. Don't just randomly give this man a hug.
I'll accept any kind of hug.
That's not weird at all. a regular, normal human greeting for me, please and thank you.
Just don't. I have one friend that would full on body tackle hug me whenever he saw me. Just don't do that.
Yeah.
That scares me.
Yeah.
If I see someone charging at me, my first reaction is to plow back.
I'm not. What move is that? You take damage. You hit it back double.
Double edge.
Double edge. Yeah.
Or takedown.
It's one of those. Jesse would use takedown.
Jesse will use takedown. It is very scary.
Yeah. Come. You feel free to say hi, but like I don't need that excessive.
Come hang out with
contact.
us.
We'll be in places doing things because I guess we're comfortable with that now, and things are happening, so that's neat. Wild. My brain is starting to misfire. Got to check those good old fashioned brain spark plugs.
And then you wanted me to remind you at the end of the episode for the beginner.
Yes, the beginner. What do they call it?
Battle weekend.
Battle Day is happening Easter Sunday for beginners. I think it's bonus XP. Yeah, it's like triple XP or something like that for battles completed. It's a nice chunk. It's happening between now and the next podcast, so go do that. What plugs? I'm talking about.
Go Battle Day Beginner's Paradise.
Sir Maximus.
Time research will be available with large amounts of XP.
Sir Maximus, if Stream Elements had any of those kinds of plugs available for physical merch, I would make it a private event, or I would make it a private item and send you the link and only you the link. Actually, there's a couple of other people that might be interested in that. I will leave their names out of it, just for the sake of I don't know if they're into that kind of thing or not. Or they're into me just outing them here on the podcast. But there's a couple people that might be interested. So, I think that's it. I think so. I'm getting hooked up with a copy of Pokemon Legends Arceus. So that stream might be happening. I got a buddy that works in Nintendo.
Okay.
Yeah. He's hooking me up. It should be within the next day or two. I mean, I'd have to go out of my way to find that kind of merch, but Sir Maximus, if you wanted to check out Battle Science merch, store.streamelements.com/battlescience. Get you some stickers, get you some mugs, get you some shirts or a hoodie or something like that. More stuff's coming here in the next month or two. Liquid. It's about the only tease I'll ever do. But seriously, guys, drink water. Stay hydrated. Life is just more difficult when you don't have water in you. So stay hydrated. We'll catch you all out there on the battlefield.
Thanks for tuning in. He redeemed a hydrate.
Yeah, it's I haven't hit stop recording, so drink water.
Okay. Hold on, let me get some of that drip on the mic for him.
If you're driving,
this?
please pull off to the side of the road and drink
ready?
water in a safe. Don't be weird about it. Yeah, that's weird. That's really weird.
That's how we're gonna end the episode.
You made it really weird, dude.